Day again. Man, what I would do to have the weekend again. Come back to me, weekend. Please. Oh my goodness, where do I start? I was gonna title the stream and then I was like, well, but I want to talk about everything and anything. And so like, where do we start? Holy moly, we had Turtle Island last night. A lot of people might have possibly missed it because we were supposed to have Turtle Island last week on Thursday. Good morning, Helena. Good to see you. And we just couldn't make it because on Thursdays when we found out we was going to do the horror convention. And so that night we were up almost freaking till 1 o'clock. Well, I was trying to mass produce tumblers. Hey, Cable, Chatty Jen, David, good morning, Poppy Red Mustang, good morning, Restored Faith, good to see you. Um, and so we were up, I was up to like 1, he was probably up to like 6, um, making tumblers for the event, because we find out we get to go, and then suddenly it's just like, oh my God, we got to get everything together. And yes, it was so much fun. Um, I sold a lot. He basically doesn't sit still very well, so he wasn't really at the booth very much, which is fine. But we got to see really cool costumes. There was a person that had like the no head suit and then had the pumpkin. Thank you so much, Restored Faith. Make sure you guys, if you got a membership from Restored Faith, to tell her thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Um, but the pumpkin head, it was the girl or guy, I don't know who it was because they had a costume on, but the pumpkin in the hand, and they would talk, and the pumpkin would be like a ventriloquist. Oh my God, it was so fun. And then finally, the last day on Sunday, that night, Saturday night, I was telling him, you know what? Let me sit in your seat and let me pick the images because, like, we'd made a couple of different. Excuse me, I just had my coffee. Um, and it's like I have the hiccups or something. I'm sorry. Um, oh my God. Beverly Mitchell, yes. She looks the same. Oh my God, people that look the same like 50 years later, it hasn't been 50 years, but it feels like it. Because Seventh Heaven was my jam. Jimmy didn't know what Seventh Heaven was or who she was, but I'm like, you should remember her from Saw. She's definitely in horror movies, so you definitely should remember her. And he was like, no. And then we went back, when Tiffany took over, we went back to the house and we watched Saw 2. We fell asleep, but we watched some of it to where we got to her part and he was like, oh, and he's like, well, now I want a picture with her. I was like, well, she kept saying to come into the picture. Um, and he's like, "Well, I don't know who you are," like, really basically right to her face. He didn't mean it, but it was just like, oh my God, it was funny. You had to be there. Soft, 1 is one of my favorites. Beverly Mitchell was in Saw 2, and she was one of the sisters, Lucy in Seventh Heaven. She's in Hallmark movies. I didn't know that. I just know her from Seventh Heaven mainly, and, she looks just like she looked. Like, I mean, I was just like, oh, you're you, and like, it just was wild. I don't usually really stalk fangirl anybody really, because like, people are people, we all poop, and we all, are people, but at the same time, I'm just like, "Wow!" But, yeah, that was fun. So then, let me get situated. Seventh Heaven was one of my favorites too. Um, and Jimmy's like, I've never heard of it." I'm like, "Yeah, you didn't watch Full House either then, did you?" And he's like, "No." So I was just like, "Okay, yeah, that makes sense." You know? Ugh. Yeah, me too. I watched Seventh Heaven when I was young all the time. Hey, hey, hey. You guys are amazing. I'm just trying to catch up to see that I'm not missing anything. Um, this one's gonna be pretty short because I have to go and this hellhole. Hey, Miss Kathy. Good morning. Good to see you. Many prayers for you. I hope you're feeling good this morning. Um, I wanted to show you some of what I got, but then I'm not ready to show it. And so, Turtle Island yesterday. Why do I always have this floating around me when I'm in this car? Like, this is a brand new car. I shouldn't have dust sitting around. I just wiped my dash, actually. Let's see. I gotta find something to show you. I was trying to find a clippy. Oh boy. Anyways, maybe I should do a live at lunch because I'm not very put together today. Shut up. I don't wanna. Oh man, Miss Kathy, I'm sorry. You'll be okay. You're a strong lady. You got this. We don't want to showcase my giant forehead. But yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. I needed a pick me up this morning. Because Mondays and I don't know why. I just hate it here. It's like I'm starting to think I don't work well with people or something, but I don't think it's me. There's a couple of people that I work with that good morning, sweet Jones. Oh, he's so sweet. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. I don't really want to. But it's like one day they tell you, "Hey, don't get me every time somebody calls for me," and then the next day when you didn't get them for the one person, they're like, "Will you tell everybody else who called? So what the hell? And we can't work past this." And I'm just sitting there like, so I get chewed out for like the last 2 hours of the day, and then nobody talks to me before I leave, and I'm just like, "Okay, have a good day, bye, have a good weekend." Like I don't know. It's disheartening. Not to mention, like, I don't get paid enough. I really don't. And it's my own fault that I don't. It's like you're comfortable just sitting there and being there and just because it's something you're used to. But at some point, you can't expect anything different if you're not going to go out and change things or look for new or to look to do better. It's just like, ugh, somebody needs to straight up shove me from my spot because I'm just sitting here just like miserable. Anyways, enough of that Debbie Downer shit. There's 92 people in here and 29 likes, you guys. Why are you doing me dirty like that? We could do better than that. The Turtle Island. Let me see. I don't think a lot of people knew it was going to be last night because it's usually supposed to be Tuesdays and Thursdays. On Thursday, we got the notice that we had to go to the convention. So we had to get stuff done for that convention. If they didn't give you a list of important callers, not your problem. I know. It's just frustrating. And not to mention the girl asked me for my ADHD medication one time. And of course I'm not doing that. Because I take my medication. But ever since then I've very much flued into some type of issue. Like so you're zooming back and forth between, your office and my front desk and then whining that you have a headache, which I mean, I'm surprised you don't stroke. I mean that like in a very concerned way. But so there's just it's not worth talking about it. One person, in the building just makes me feel like I'm just this little. Um, but that's all right. I'll get through it. I brought my chocolate covered Oreos that I got, which I really seriously I need to give these away, honestly, because I've had so many chocolate covered Oreos this weekend. It's unreal. I gotta show you because they have pictures on them. But yeah, I gotta get to Turtle Island. Jesus Christ, I've been trying to tell you about Turtle Island this whole morning, and I'm like just like squirrel. It just feels like I haven't been with you guys for such a long time that I'm just like, oh my God, I gotta tell you. about this and about this, and I get to tell you guys all the time every morning usually, but it's been a while. This is wafer paper that you can print on. And you know when you get communion at church and Desiree, okay, yep, I'll get to your email when I get in here and we'll see what's going on. Sometimes it's because one of your items is not made or not available at the moment. So we'll definitely get that taken care of. Usually if you have to wait longer than usual, I usually like to throw something extra in there for your wait. But or cup fillers for you Monday. Yeah, thank God for that. Here's the Jigsaw. That's what his name is, right? Jigsaw? I love the Saw movies, but at the same time, I never fully grasped the concept of Saw. I know the guy had cancer and then I don't know. So, another Jigsaw. I must have just taken all of Jigsaw's. I don't know. Anyways, uh they're like the communion wafers when you have communion, but they get printed pictures on them. And then, of course, it's an Oreo cookie underneath the chocolate. So, Turtle Island, before I gotta run in here. I got 4 minutes, you guys. So, a mind of them. Yes. Thank you. And to the J Dog. I love your name. Um, we have a lot of fun. White chocolate Oreos. Oh my god, they have them at Christmas time. The ones that are white chocolate covered. Oh my god. Those are to die for. If you've never tried them, they're like a holiday edition Oreo. They're white chocolate covered Oreos. Heavenly. I mean, absolutely heavenly. They're so delicious. So, oh, and here's my lipstick that I got. This is the lipstick that I got at the convention. All right, I gotta show it to you guys. And see, when I put this on the other day, Jimmy was like, "Wow, that's dark." I don't really think that's dark. Is it dark? No. I love it though. It dries and then it stays on matte. It doesn't really come off on my teeth. So I actually really like it. I like the color I picked. I like how it looks. I really like it. And the case is really cute. Turtle Island. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Miss Kathy. Some people weren't expecting it. We did it. Um, Something happened with allegedly man where he said something allegedly that had allegedly to do with his private area and their cat. I I don't want to know. So the calls mainly came through to get him out. Somebody attached Queen Bee and him together. And so there were probably about 4 points apart. So the four that he had before they got attached together made him the top person to get out. He went out, Queen Bee got taken out. And Bullhorn Betty and Guilty of Crime was right underneath them. Like they literally almost went, but he took the cake for his sickening statements. I mean, I can't even like in what world is that even a little bit normal? Like, did the man really say like he'd like to stick his thing into the cat? Like, I mean, how to I not I mean, that's unreal. And so then like she's having to how does she handle that? Because I can't imagine. You know, I used to have a man that spoke his mind and he still speaks his mind, but at times I literally am like in the other room, like, okay, Jimmy, that's enough. You know, like if he's just going off in a tangent, usually it's about the monkey boy or who knows. But Eddie almost went too. Um, but yeah, they preach Christianity. That's another thing too. Like when you promote yourself as a Christian, God-loving human, it's sadly puts you in a position to where you're judged a lot more, in my opinion, because I judge. That was my issue with LB in the very beginning. She promoted herself as a mother of 6, Christian woman, godly person, and so I picked apart a lot of what she did, which was wrong of me. But that makes you a little bit more, I look at you more, and there's something really wrong with her. LB, she does true crime. Oh my god. Hopefully you guys didn't. I have my AirPod in, but I'm all over the place this morning. I don't know what it is. I haven't been live for a minute, and I guess I forgot how to live stream. But I gotta run. It's 7:50. I can't really even think straight or really even talk to you guys because I don't want to go in here. But it'll be okay. It'll be over soon. And you guys are amazing. Have a great day. Hopefully, everybody's kind to you and you're kind to everybody else. Let's try that today. Um, until then, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Bicycle.